The stadium lights flickered on with a hum, casting long, dramatic shadows across the pristine green grass. 10-year-old Leo sat in the front row, meticulously tightening his shoelaces as if he were the one about to play. His eyes remained fixed on the massive silver trophy glowing at the center of the pitch. Beside him, his father Mark adjusted his scarf, his hands trembling with a nervous energy that only a true fan understands. They were not just spectators today. They were part of history in the making. The referee's whistle pierced the air, and the ball finally rolled into play. Leo leaned forward, gripping the cold metal railing so hard his knuckles turned white. Every pass felt like a heartbeat. On the field, the opposing striker moved like a shadow, dodging two defenders with movements that were sharp, fast, and dangerously precise. The tension in the stands was thick enough to touch. Mark suddenly stood up, his voice booming over the crowd. "Pass it now!" The striker obeyed, crossing the ball in a beautiful high arc. In a blur of motion, the forward lunged, his boot connecting perfectly with the leather. The stadium erupted into a deafening, soul-shaking roar. Leo jumped high, knocking over his popcorn without a second thought, his eyes wide as the ball hit the back of the net. The scoreboard shifted, digits flipping rapidly to show a hard-earned one-goal lead. The game intensified to a fever pitch. Every tackle sent a heavy thud echoing through the stands. In the final, desperate minute, the opposing team launched a counterattack that looked unstoppable. Leo held his breath. A defender slid across the wet grass, blocking a thunderous shot with his chest. The ball deflected high into the air, and just then, the final whistle signaled the end. They had survived. They had won. The crowd surged in a massive wave of cheers, but for a moment, the world went quiet for Leo. He turned to his father, their eyes meeting in the fading stadium light. They didn't need words to describe what they felt. The bond was forged in the victory. They walked out of the stadium, their footsteps perfectly synchronized, as the night sky above them filled with a spectacular display of colorful fireworks, lighting their way home.